Hey everyone, I'm Hannah Judson and welcome to MUSEfest 2020. I'm going to be your host for tonight and tomorrow. We've got 3+ hours of amazing women and an amazing lineup. So the purpose of this year's festival is to continue to celebrate creativity, innovation, resilience, and excellence of women in creative fields, especially music, art, literature, film, and dance. MUSEfest Online is 2 days of amazing songwriters, composers, dancers, painters, poets, writers, singers, pianists, podcast hosts, entrepreneurs, conductors, filmmakers, choreographers, drummers, cellists, record label owners, and general movers and shakers. These are truly women who rock. So let's get started. I just wanted to tell you about 2 things. First of all, as each performer plays their live set or the video that they're presenting, information about the artist is going to be posted in the chat area. So you are going to be able to explore their work. So keep your eye in the chat area for links to websites, stores, links to works of art, all that stuff. You can also chat with the artist. They're not going to be able to talk to you while they're performing, but be sure to leave your feedback, leave your ideas, questions, anything that you want to say, because after their set, they can go back and review and chit chat with you. So that's a nice connection to make. Be sure to support the artists that you see by following them on their social media, purchasing their books, their records, t-shirts, the things that they're making. And definitely, if you are so inclined, to leave a little something in their tip jar. Some artists have included tip jars in their social media package. So be sure to take advantage of their tip jar when it has been posted. So the first live act of MUSEfest 2020 is Andrea Flanagan. She's a singer, songwriter, and she's the marvelous creator of a podcast called Where Music Takes You. Today's indie rock performance by Andrea features Mitch on drums.
Oh, you kept a painfully cool expression as you spoke that day, telling me you wanted to take back the ring that you gave me just last May. Should've known when to get the license. You put your hand across your empty pocket, saying you're so excited that you forgot to bring your wallet. I didn't buy it. Now I can be strong while fragile. I can't handle the tangling branches blocking my path. So guess I'll clear it by myself and wish your family good health. 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 You told me you were excited after I had gone to the dawn. We both wanted children, but you didn't want to leave me when you thought it was your fault. If that setback was too much, you probably won't get it anyway. Maybe, just maybe, that one flight of mine was too big to outweigh. No, I can be strong while fragile. I can't handle the tangling branches walking my path. So guess I'll clear it by myself and wish your family good health. 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 I'll think about a new plan. Find something that will withstand. I can be strong while fragile. I can handle the tangling branches blocking my path. So guess I'll clear it by myself. Wish your family good health. Wish your family good health. Thank you, Hannah, for having me. I'm really excited to be part of the MUSEfest this year. What a great thing to empower women in music. This next song is called A Little At a Time. Hydroplaning on your fantastic flattery, hopping like a fiddle and not a tree. I'm so tired, everything I look at trembles. I'm too hot but drink my love from a thimble, because some people look better on the fake lights, but not me. My eyes like the sun, so drink a little at a time. Pace yourself, you don't have to run, you don't have to run. The sun is going down again tonight, but we don't mind. Oh, we cannot find all this at night. Some people look better on the fake lights, but not me. My eyes like the sun, so drink a little at a time. Pace yourself, you don't have to run. Some people look better on the fake lights, but not me. My eyes like the sun, so drink a little at a time. Pace yourself, you don't have to run, you don't have to run, you don't have to run. Love is the most painful thing that I've ever felt, but we don't mind. It challenges me to become good for myself and thankful to the sunrise. Some people look better on the fake lights, but not me. My eyes like the sun, so drink a little at a time. Pace yourself, you don't have to run. Some people look better on the fake lights, but not me. My eyes like the sun, so drink a little at a time. Pace yourself, you don't have to run, you don't have to run. Oh, oh, sorry, Mitch. Throw him off sometimes. The song is called Sonora. In my home, oh, the sounds are away. triple-digit tone. You were born with a song in your heart, so full of joy, ready to fight. No one in the world could ever be like you, so strong, so fierce, so you. In the hospital you stayed for the first few years, smiling, laughing, jumping without fear. Saw you standing, growing stronger every day. We love the light in you, and lights our way. From the steps of the Grand Canyon to the gates of the Golden Gate Bridge, everyone fell in love with you just the way we did. You smile, dance, and kiss, dancing in a circle with your face. You fight like a girl, your first steps were to a song. You were ready for the world and came home. Learn to read and start in school. Learn quickly your ABCs. And 1, 2, 3, so our joy. Song of love, song of happiness, strength and lullaby. Hero in time, princess of all, dreaming big, yet so small. You're our little joy. Sees you every night, kissing you on the forehead and tucking you tight. Tomorrow's another day. We're so happy we pray. Thank you, Lord, for a little joy. That was a song I co-wrote with a very proud father about his special daughter. This next song is called Flower in Disguise. You act like you don't care, whatever that means. My heart hasn't so scared. I made you wilt over speed. worthy to tell the truth. I know damn sure it's too late to make excuses. You don't know when to quit. You're probing fast, and some of the things you say, they burn holes in my ears. But baby, guess what? I'm still here. That's why it's just no use. My heart belongs to you, even with your petals burned down. Rooted deep and growing strong, I'm leaning, you're holding on. What a surprise, you're a flower in disguise. It's just no use. My heart belongs to you, even with your petals burned down. Rooted deep and going strong, I'm digging in, you're holding on. What a surprise, I'm a flower in disguise. What a surprise, you're my flower in disguise. Oh, what a surprise, you're my flower in disguise. You're always trying to get that last note. If you're just joining us, my name's Andrea Flanagan. You can find my music at AndreaFlanaganMusic.com. I do have a Facebook page by the same name. This is off my last album, The Road. It came out in March. Flowing through veins of traffic along the earth, lifelines on the surface, water, asphalt, and dirt, keeping humanity alive through the connection of us all. My longing to discover is stronger than familiarity strong. My hair is permanently windblown. I know every rest stop from here to Nome. I enjoy finding a mint on my pillow every day. Experience keeps me strong. I'm never lost as long as I'm on the road. The road, the road. This is going to be our last song. Again, my name is Andrea Flanagan. You can go to andreaflanaganmusic.com to find more about me or check out my Facebook page. Should be posting more stuff soon. Thank you, Mitch, for joining me. Mitch Valle, everybody. Thank you guys for having me on the MUSEfest. I stood inside the walls, my ancestors' castle, looked out over the rolling hills. If they couldn't see me, that's legacy. Would they be disappointed? Oh, they be there. I wonder if they could relate. We're desperate attempt to bust down the gates of dusk in magnificent ashes. Pages of the past seem to compel us to be brash next. And we love all that we're made of, but it ain't got to be wrong. Then if you're in the tank to run. At dinner, 3 drunk men from Cork wanted to hold court after hearing my accent when I ordered. They wanted to know why ancestors died. Don't they know that the world looks over their shoulders? And those actions I could not defend. I don't pretend to understand political machines of men. Perhaps they bask in magnificent ashes. Pages of the past seem to compel us to be brash next. And we all know that we're made of, but it ain't got to be a problem. Plenty fuel in the tank to run. I heard about people jumping off of the cliff. What a waste of pain for the shortest trail. In Roscommon, in the heart of the isle, I lose my essence for a while. And just bask in magnificent ashes. Pages of the past seem to compel us to be brash next. And we love all that we're made of, but it ain't got to be wrong. There's plenty fuel in the tank to run. Whoa, hey, hey. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. That was so great. Andrea Flanagan, everybody. That was such a wonderful performance and such a great kickoff to MUSEfest 2020, which is initially I was like, we're going to do it. It's going to be online, and that's like not going to be as great. But what's turning out is that we've got this amazing lineup from coast to coast and another coast. So we really have gathered a lot of amazing women together. So coming up next is a video from Emily Nussdorfer, and Emily is a dancer, pianist, and a dance movement therapist, and she is playing a piano improvisation to Rilke's The Swan.
Hello, my name is Emily, and the improvisational piano piece that I'm going to play for you today is based on Rilke's poem, The Swan, and it's about transcendence. So enjoy.
That was great. That was Emily Mestorfer. So next in our lineup, we have Frida Love Smith. She's a drummer and writer. She's a founding member of Blake Babies and a current member of Chicago-based Sunshine Boys. She's going to be reading today from her recently published Red Velvet Underground. But first, let's watch a video from Sunshine Boys called Moonrise.
Of light, swallowed up by the night, remains of the day, dissolving away. Darkness, darkness, till the dawn. We are holding on. Here we stand under dark skies, hand in hand. In the moonrise, always a cloud, silence howling so loud, the sigh and the scream, the eider down dream. Darkness, darkness, till the dawn, we are holding on. Here we stand under dark skies, hand in hand in the moonrise, in this blue I never knew I'd turn to you. The fates declare it's up in the air. I'll reach you there. I'll reach you there. We pray that the day is making its way to awaken and then be golden again, golden again, be golden again. Darkness, darkness, till the dawn. We are holding on. Here we stand under dark skies, hand in hand in the moonrise, in the moonrise, in the moonrise.
Thank you, Hannah, and hi, everybody. It was poignant for me to watch that video with all of you today. My band Sunshine Boys released our second record on May 1st of this year, and we had big plans for this spring. We had a couple of in-person video shoots scheduled and some club gigs, some house parties, but of course we couldn't do any of those things. So we did what everyone else in the world did, which is we just did what we could, including shooting that video separately on our phones. And at the time, I felt like our world of live music had been shut down for so long already. But that was June. Time's getting really weird. And everything is getting kind of weird and hard for performing artists right now, which makes me really grateful to be part of MUSEfest today, to be here with all the artists, all the worldwide members of the audience, as we all find new ways to be together and new ways to share work with each other. So again, thanks for watching the video for Moonrise with me. It already feels like a time capsule, kind of documenting that moment when the plug was pulled, so to speak. And it was a disorienting moment and kind of a mournful moment, but I also feel like there's a stubborn streak of hope and holding on there. Next, I'd like to share with you an excerpt from my book. Here it is. It's called Red Velvet Underground. It's part cookbook, part memoir. And I originally wrote it to document a year of cooking lessons that I did with my oldest son, Jonah, before he moved away to college. But as I wrote, the book became more of an experiment in making sense of the chaos of my life, a way to tie together these disparate threads of motherhood and domesticity, of art and music and writing, and of vocation and livelihood. My aim in writing is never to artificially impose order on the chaos, but I have found that sometimes if you really dig deeply into the chaos, some kind of order sometimes emerges. And for me, centering this book on food did give me a kind of structure and base for the project. It's weird how our work changes to us over time. And this book came out 5 years ago, actually, which is just like a minute to me, but that's a long time ago for my kids, and they're primary characters in this book. 5 years ago is a million years ago for them. And it really changes the way these words hit me today. The fact that they are both now grown adults living independently on their own. And because of the current situation, we're not able to have meals together and cook together, as this chapter describes. So with that, I'd like to read a little bit of chapter 1 from Red Velvet Underground, and it's called Daily Bread. I am making strawberry scones with my son Jonah. Not Jonah at 4, rosy cheeks and long eyelashes, or Jonah at 7, outsized front teeth and towhead crew cut, but Jonah at 18, scraggly blonde mustache and apparent hangover. And yet my heart flutters. It is 10:30 Sunday morning. Jonah has been home for 1 day from the University of Illinois, where he just completed his freshman year. He towers over me. I show him how to zest a lemon. He gets the hang of it, producing little ribbons of zest and a bright smell that elevates our little apartment kitchen with its 1970s linoleum and rusty appliances to a place of memory and emotion, where more is at stake than a tray of scones. Jonah chops strawberries into small pieces. I cut chunks of semi-solid coconut oil into our dry ingredient mixture of flour, baking powder, and salt. I explain to Jonah that the globs of fat are okay, that they will help yield tender scones, and the last thing you want to do when you make scones is overmix. What you want to do is undermix. Again, he gets it. In the kitchen, as in most areas of his life, Jonah has always been a fast study when he wants to be. During the year before Jonah left for college, we met in the kitchen like this most Sundays for cooking lessons. I wanted to teach him how to cook to help prepare him for adulthood, to make sure the son I was sending out into the world could take care of himself in this basic way. But the lessons were complicated and layered. They were a chance to spend time together, to talk through the major events of that transitional year, and a way to tie Jonah to the family a little at the exact moment when those ties were loosening. Now that he is home for the summer, I'm worried that he will struggle to find a comfortable dynamic within the confines of family life. After 9 months of relative freedom, will it be hard for him to live at home? And what about us, me, his father Jake, and his little brother Henry? I, for one, did not adjust quickly to Jonah's departure for college. I was a wreck. I often caught myself staring into his weirdly clean bedroom, feeling alternately empty and freaked out. I hadn't thought I'd have to contend with this cliche. Eventually, I settled into a new family rhythm. I didn't stop missing him, but I grew at home with the change. Now, I can't exactly see what this summer is going to look like or grasp what this new rhythm is going to feel like. And so, again, as I have done all my life, I look to the kitchen to be more than just a place to make food. I call upon it to be a place where I make sense of things, just as I did as a 5-year-old, cutting biscuits with my grandmother while my parents finalized their divorce. As a 10-year-old, making scrambled eggs for my little brother and myself when our mom worked late. As an 18-year-old, subsisting on cheap black bean soup while I struggled to find my way in the music business. As a pregnant, macrobiotic 25-year-old with a new lease on life, nourishing myself and in utero Jonah with brown rice and seaweed, or as a 44-year-old teaching my teenage son how to roast a chicken. Right when he landed at home yesterday with multiple bags of dirty laundry, I asked Jonah if I could wake him at 10 to make scones together for a Sunday family brunch. Fine, he said, if that's what you want for Mother's Day. I forgot to mention, it is Mother's Day. And yes, of course, I played that card. Jonah halves and juices our bald lemon, whisks a tablespoonful of the juice into a bowl of coconut milk, and sets the mixture aside to curdle. We line baking sheets with parchment. I think to myself, don't bring up summer jobs. Don't say anything. It's Mother's Day. Your son is home. You're making scones. And then I say in a cheerful voice that makes me want to smack myself, so, any summer job prospects? He says, yeah, my friend works in a doggy daycare and he might be able to get me a job there if somebody quits, maybe. I silently beat myself back. I want this time with Jonah to help him adjust, to help all of us adjust to his being home. I will not ruin the day by lecturing him about our money situation or his alarming lack of initiative. I will not scold him about last summer or about the entire school year, about how he has never, ever had a job. I will not say, when I was your age. Although, seriously, when I was his age, I lived in an apartment in a city far from home. I knew how to cook, how to balance a checkbook, how to clean a toilet. I'd had many jobs. I'd started a band. Maybe my path to adulthood was too accelerated, and maybe that's why I haven't pushed my children to achieve the autonomy that life pushed on me. I wanted my kids to be kids for as long as possible. But in fostering this, I'm sure I've missed some opportunities to encourage their greater independence. When Jonah turned 17, it dawned on me that he was 1 year from adulthood, and I panicked. I had failed, I realized, to prepare my son for the world by not encouraging him more vehemently to get a job, by not leaving him often enough on his own, by not requiring him to share in household chores. I was overwhelmed with regret, and I must admit that this was a major impetus for the cooking lessons. I was looking for redemption. I am absorbed briefly by the task at hand, folding our ingredients together with a rubber spatula. Gently, I stress to Jonah. God, but he's a good kid, and I adore him beyond reason. The thing that will drive me crazy this summer is not his late nights, as his coming in after midnight rarely wakes me anymore, or his outrageous food consumption, as I've become accustomed to those vanishing loaves of bread, or even his grubby room and dirty piles of laundry, which stopped being a problem once I decided they're not my problem. The thing that will drive me crazy is the moldering. The way he sits in his room wearing headphones on Facebook or whatever for hours and hours, seeming to accomplish nothing. What I really need is for him to show some gumption, some spark of enthusiasm and productivity. And I hate to ruin Mother's Day by haranguing him about getting a job, but I have done the math. I have crunched the numbers, and I don't see how we're going to manage his remaining 3 years of college without his financial contribution. I really need him to earn some money. I can't explain why, but I have always been able to earn money, although I've never amassed a penny of it. In middle school and high school, I babysat, sold greeting cards, and delivered newspapers. The moment I graduated from high school, I stepped into a professional baking position at an excellent bakery in my hometown of Bloomington, Indiana. At the Daily Bread, I trained to make loaves of bread, baguettes, bagels, and pastries. I learned about mixing, kneading, rising, and proofing, and mastered bakery equipment like scales, heavy-duty mixers, and industrial ovens. Some of the skills I acquired were low-tech. The Daily Bread specialized in pan brie, a bread which required repeated beating with a Louisville slugger, that's a baseball bat, that was kept leaning against the bakery wall for this sole purpose. Other skills were more refined, like rolling delicate croissant dough into a flat rectangle, covering it with a smooth sheet of cold butter, cutting it into triangles, and rolling it into perfect crescents. It was a summer of new skills. I learned how to wake myself up at 4 a.m. and almost took pleasure in stumbling through pre-dawn Bloomington, muttering to myself, "Time to make the donuts." I learned also that good, loud music makes light work, and discovered that the music I loved the most was by a band I'd never even heard before that summer, the Velvet Underground. A friend gave me a cassette tape loaded with Velvet songs, and it lived in the bakery where it accumulated grimy layers of flour and endured repeated plays on the bakery's dilapidated boombox. I loved picking up the Louisville slugger and beating the pan brie in time to the brutal eighth note piano outro to Waiting for My Man. I didn't feel like a kid anymore. I was almost 17. Before that summer, I didn't exactly play an instrument, having long ago given up on violin and failed at bass and guitar. But my boyfriend had a drum set in his basement, and the Velvet Underground had a female drummer, the astounding Maureen Tucker, to inspire me. And so I learned something else that summer, a basic drum beat. And all summer long, I baked bread, listened to the Velvets, and played that basic beat. Before the summer ended, I'd formed my first band and played my first rock show. I didn't know it, but I'd created a template for the next 25 years of my life. Almost everything would spring from that summer. There would be more baking. There would be more Velvet Underground. There would be more bands, more shows. And there would be more jobs. Many, many, many more jobs. I've worked in 4 different bakeries. I worked in countless restaurants and cafes as a dishwasher, prep cook, barista, waitress, counterperson. I've worked at many colleges and universities. Harvard, Indiana University, the Museum School in Boston, Le Cordon Bleu in Chicago, the University of Nottingham, Northwestern University. My duties have nearly run the gamut. Adjunct yoga teacher, department administrator, library information assistant, life drawing model, assistant registrar, English instructor. I've been a canvasser for Greenpeace, an assistant at Forced Exposure magazine, a live-in nanny, and a beauty salon receptionist. For one night, in the middle of a bad, broke month, I was a dancer at the Naked Eye in Boston. I earned my month's rent on that one night and never went or looked back. Jonah uses an oiled quarter-cup measure to scoop dough onto our cookie sheets. It's a trick I learned during one of my bakery jobs. Many of the culinary skills I've passed on to my kids originate from the kitchens where I've worked. I'm glad to have this knowledge, glad that I have worked and learned my whole life. I want the same for Jonah, but I sure hope he never resorts to some of my more desperate money-making ventures, and I hope he doesn't end up with a list of jobs as kaleidoscopic as mine. For now, I want him to get one job, just one nice summer job, as soon as possible. The house smells like warm strawberries. We tidy up the kitchen, make tea, and set the table for our Mother's Day brunch. The scones bake quickly and turn out brown and beautiful. I rein in my fretting, reminiscing heart. I want to be here, not whacking dough in my past or swimming around in Jonah's unknown future, a future I cannot rush him into. I have done what I can for this Sunday morning. I taught my son to zest a lemon, to curdle milk, to undermix scones. We pounce on them and gobble them up, every one. It doesn't matter how many times I have baked scones at home or at work. I'm still amazed that our lumpy, unappetizing mess of a dough has yielded such tender, lightly crumbly treats. They may not be perfect, but they are pretty damn spectacular. I'm going to stop reading the chapter there and just say a couple quick things before I say goodbye. The first thing is a spoiler alert. Jonah gets a job a few days later and has had a job ever since. And the second is that the recipe for the strawberry scones, along with a lot of other recipes, are included in this book, which you can buy wherever books are sold. But if you want to buy it in a place that gives me the most support, then please go to my band website, sunshineboys.net, where we have a really nice shop with some beautiful blue vinyl and CDs and t-shirts and signed copies of my book. I want to say thanks to Hannah and thank you to all of you. This has been really fun to be a part of.
Thank you, Frida. You guys, that was Frida Love Smith. That was such a great reading. That was such a wonderful window into her world, and so many things to sort of talk about. But yet we have to move on with MUSEfest. So our next guest now is Liv Monahan. She is one of 3 participants who's local to my area. She is in Paris right this minute, and she has she's here actually with us tonight, but she's actually prepared 2 videos. She's going to play 2 original songs, Deadly Cigarettes and Beauty in the Park. She's a singer-songwriter and so much more. I know you're going to really enjoy this.
Hello from Paris. I'm going to play a song called Dead Lady Cigarettes, which appears on my last record, which is called Slow Exhale. And if anyone was watching the conversation with myself and Hannah a couple of weeks ago, you'll know that this song is about my love of finding things in vintage markets in Paris, and maybe 1 or 2 other little histoires are tucked away in there too. It would be a pity to smoke the last cigarettes of a lady long dead. That's what she said as she left my head. Shut the book and close the case. A lovely leather pocket holds the whole thing in place. Did the lady die trying, as there's only 3 ones left? 3 unsmoked deaths on her delicate breath. Shut the book and close the case. The lady's gone back shivering to her lonely golden gaze. It would be a pity if we smoked some of her cigarettes. She gathers her clothes, ties the belt to show how svelte this lovely deal is that she's just been dealt. Would it be a pity to take stock from the chase? Open the case, kiss and embrace. Close your eyes and smoke the lines. 3 pieces packed in a red metal stack. 3 pieces packed in a red metal stack.
Hi there, I am thrilled to be performing at this year's MUSEfest, albeit from a distance. I'm going to play one of my songs for you called Beauty in the Park, which appears on my first record. It's an EP of 5 tracks by the same name. I hope you enjoy it.
Beauty in the park, and I am walking with baby, and he picks me. Aging leaves, line veins that rustle in the breeze. Man, what's your name? Darling, what's your name? Could I have strayed? Would our 2 worlds dream sway? Beauty in the park, and I am walking with baby, and he asks me for some time, and he asks me, could he be mine? Man, what's your name? Man, what's your name? Could I have swayed? Would our 2 worlds dream sway? Beauty in the park, and I am walking with baby, and still I see you spinning dreams, weaving spells through winter seas. Man, what's your name? Darling, what's your name?
Thank you so much, Liv Monahan. That was wonderful. So you guys, you can go to Liv's Bandcamp and you can find her records and other merchandise there. Check her out on Instagram and all the socials. You can also buy her a cup of coffee on Ko-fi, and the links are in the comments area. That was lovely, Liv. Thank you so much for participating in this year's MUSEfest. So next, we've got Allison Greenfield, an electro-pop composer, and more. Allison is performing today with DJ Sands and Pants Pony. And I'm just going to bring her right on, and let's get started with Allison.
All right. Ooh. Okay, hi. Thanks, Hannah. Thanks, MUSEfest. I'm Allison Greenfield. This is Pants Pony on the cello and the backing vocals and production, and DJ Sands holding down everything for us today. Yeah, we're very grateful. VIP. All right, so we're gonna play some tunes for you now. So we hope you enjoy. And bonjour mes amis à Paris et merci pour écoute.
Merci.
Working on that
Merci
French.
beaucoup.
Come from the dark until you touchdown. The Starlight Express, I know so well. Isn't it fun? Me alone the night. With trinkets and drums, with flowers and mums, all I can say. I was looking all around, and I was just waiting to hear your sound. I was running all around, and I was just waiting to hear your sound. Saying out loud, it took me not to listen to your sound. Oh, maybe until you went to sleep, and I told you how really deep I felt, how really, really deep. I was looking all around, and I was just waiting to hear your sound. I was running all around, and I was just waiting to hear your sound. Imaginary friends we know so well. Imaginary friends, the way they kiss and tell, the way they kiss and tell, the way they kiss and tell, the way they kiss and tell. I was looking all around, and I was just waiting to hear your sound. I was running all around, and I was just waiting to hear your sound. just waiting. I was just waiting. I was just waiting to hear your sound. To hear your sound. I was just waiting. I was just waiting. I was just waiting.
Hell
In my heart, I can see you. Don't wanna tear it apart. I can breathe through. I can breathe through in your heart. I can see you. I can be with you in the heart. I can see you. I can be with you on a light up my life. You wanna light up my life. You wanna light up my life. Maybe I will let you light up my life. You wanna light up my life. You wanna light up my life. In the heart, I can take it. Like a cave in the dark. You want me to stay, yeah. You want me to stay, yeah. You wanna be there for me. You wanna make me high. You wanna let me down so slow before I break through. You wanna unravel all the rooms over my garden heart. You wanna let me see the light I thought I lose. You wanna light up my life. You wanna light up my life. You wanna light up my life. Maybe I will let you light up my life. You wanna light up my life. You wanna light up my life. Everyone says there's a way to make it out. I will just sit and wait for the scream and the shout, like the calm before the storm, like the dark before the dawn, like the calm before the storm, like the dark before the dawn, You wanna light up my life. You wanna light up my life. You wanna light up my life. Maybe I will let you light up my life. You wanna light up my life. You wanna light up my life. Light up my life. You wanna light up my Listen, I'm around and I'm in motion. Shouldn't be in my center. Call back to me without weather ground. Yeah. You can understand. Already around and I'm in motion. Shouldn't be in my center. Call back to me without weather ground. Yeah. I know that you're afraid of. I know that you're afraid of. I know that you're afraid of. Afraid maybe it's in my head. Maybe it's in my head. Maybe it's in my head. You see me running from the things I say. And the people I love in heaven, some of them are dead. I know anything about humans but the heart. I don't know anything political, but this is where I start. Cause the community we live for the things I say. And the people are holding hands, some of them are dead. And this is all there, this is all we were even. This is all there, but they were gone. We were even. People were crying, people were shouting, people were screaming loud. People were dying, people were lying, the people that were going to try. They're all coming to try. They're all coming. They're all coming to try. Everything was strong, everything was wonderful. We were even born. Everything was strong, everything was wrong. Before we were born. Before we were born, yeah. Before we were born, yeah. Before we were born. Before we were born.
This is about dancing yourself out of any troubles.
I'm gonna dance myself into your heart. I'm gonna dance myself out of this mess. I'm gonna dance right into your heart. I'm gonna dance myself into your heart. I'm gonna dance myself out of this mess. I'm gonna dance right into your heart, right into your heart, right into your heart. Right into your heart, right into your heart, right into your heart. I'm gonna dance myself into my heart. I'm gonna dance myself out of this mess. I'm gonna dance right into my heart. I'm gonna dance myself into my heart. I'm gonna dance myself out of this mess. I'm gonna dance right into my heart, right into my heart, right into my heart. Right into my heart, right into my heart, right into my heart.
And who says that they are the ones who can say that we're not good enough for anything? Who can say that they are the ones, they are the ones that can give our power over to say they are the ones who can say that we're not good enough for anything? But who says they are the ones, they are the ones, 'cause we are the ones, we are the ones. We should have the power to say, we should have the power to say that we are the ones, we are the ones, we are the ones. We should have the power to say, we should have the power to say that we are the ones. And if you wanna just break it on down, you can come with me before you get too down. You can dance yourself into your heart. You can dance yourself, break it on down now. And if you wanna just break it on down, you can come see before you get too down. You can dance yourself into your heart. You can dance yourself into your heart. And who says that they are the ones? You can say that we're not enough for anything. You can say that they are the ones, they are the ones. If we give our power over to say they are the ones. You can say that we're not enough for anything, but who says they are the ones, they are the ones. We are the ones. We should have the power to say, we should have the power to say that we are the ones, we are the ones, we are the ones. We should have the power to say, we should have the power to say that we are the ones. Dance myself into your heart. I'm gonna dance myself into your heart. Right into your heart, right into your heart, right into your heart.
All right, we got a couple more.
I am going to find my true love, whatever it takes. I am going to find my true love, make no mistake. 'Cause it's real in the night, I feel I might like, and when it's real, I can find a way to make you mine. You can't take away my fantasy, no, you can't take it away. You can't take away my fantasy, no, you can't take it away. Until I find you, I'll play pretend in my mind. I'm holding on to a love that's one of a kind. You can't take away my fantasy, no, you can't take it away. Somebody take me away. If you think you'll get past me, you should not even try. My will is strong as steel, so feel me, my power inside. 'Cause it's real in the night, I can feel I might like, and when it's real, I can find a way to make you mine. You can't take away my fantasy, no, you can't take it away. You can't take away my fantasy now. You can't take it away until I find you. I'll play you singing in my mind. I'm holding on to a love that's one of a kind. You can't take away my fantasy now. You can't take it away. Somebody take me away. Take me away. Last song. Everything is the way it is. Everything is the way it is. You fall in love and then you split it. 'Cause everything is the way it is. If you can let go and give it. If you let go and give everything is the way that it is. Everything is the way it is. Find out and you split Everything is the way it is.
All right, thank you, DJ Sims, Pants Pony. I'm Allison Greenfield. Thank you, Hannah Judson and MUSEfest. Have a good day.
That was awesome, Allison. You guys, Allison Greenfield, that was an amazing set and such a like upbeat. I think everybody was dancing around at the same time. That was so great. So our next performer is Caroline Lavelle. She's a cellist and a singer-songwriter who finds much inspiration in the natural world, and she is performing The Raven.
Here between us, earth and heaven, there are gods here who rule the air. Wheeling lazy by the margins and breathlessly
Beautiful. That was Caroline Lavalle's The Raven. So up next, we have Kristen Potter. Kristen is an essayist and founder of Left Bank Media. She's an entrepreneur and is always involved in so many interesting creative projects. Today, she's going to be reading from her work.
Hi, thanks, Hannah. So I just want to say thank you to start. I met Hannah, oh my gosh, I don't even know, years ago. I think around MUSEfest, and I've always just been delighted with her work and the projects that she does, as well as her music. So I'm stoked to be here. I've written some pieces that are all related to New York City. Surprise. They're part of an essay collection that I am starting to pitch to agents and editors, hopefully to get published. And they're not entirely for the faint of heart. So these are the good ones that I've included. But if you don't like cursing or talk about death or anything like that, like real New York stuff, maybe just log out and log back in 30 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna start. All right, so the first one is New York Cares. I've killed a few trees to do this just so I'm not awkwardly looking like away from the computer screen. I think that's always really weird. So here it goes. New York Cares. He is a simple man, hanging his complexities up in his closet alongside his fresh-pressed button shirts that he wears to teach at the local middle school in Queens. The traumatic memories of his past hang quietly, calmly waiting for a moment to make an appearance once his mind has moved away from their terror. He hangs a dog calendar on his wall next to the mementos from his past that he is comfortable seeing each day, a concert poster, a picture of the Budapest a cityscape, and grabs his guitar to tickle its strings, allowing his mind to rest in the solace that he so longed for. I spoke to him for an hour on the phone, making funny faces on FaceTime and hoping I could crack through his exterior and get to know the trauma he experienced, see the world through his dark ocean eyes. That was last night, and today I sit on the subway, listening to a middle-aged Chinese woman in a Jesus Saves hat yell into the ear of her African-American partner about whether or not to buy a washing machine now or to wait until Black Friday. A book of Spanish in 5 steps sits on her lap, while her broken, loud English makes a cacophonous imprint on the otherwise quiet subway. Her partner looks like his name could be Steve or John, maybe Marshall. The bill of his matching black Jesus Saves hat settled a small distance from his black-rimmed glasses, a look of combined annoyance and unrelenting patience painted on his face. And does Jesus really save, or would de Blasio argue that it is he who is the city's savior? Was it not he who spoke the gospel of clean streets and heavily enforced gentrification? His prophets raised the rent on cultural institutions, kicking anything that wasn't rich or whitewashed to Brooklyn, and got his street team to clean up Gotham at night, removing syringes en masse, preemptively waging war against another Black plague. Is it Jesus who keeps the trauma-plagued man from uttering incantations into the still of the night in his queen's bedroom? Or was it America who saved him, claiming no matter where you've been and what you've seen, you can always come home, as long as you have $2,000 a month for a shoebox apartment big enough to fit your work shirts and your dreams? Is the subway our own personal salvation? A moment to silently meditate among those who also choose New York to be both their heaven and hell? Or is our real savior the local Chinese restaurant owner who, despite the rising rents, has yet to charge more than $6 for a pint of sweet and sour chicken and rice? Walking up the stairs at West 4th Street, I caught a glimpse of a homeless man dressed in tattered layers, with his cracked, crusty black feet propped up on everything that he owns. He sat still as if waiting for a miracle, and I wondered if his traumas can also be fixed by de Blasio, or whether the city had stopped saving him a long time ago. So that was New York Cares, all true stories. I don't like to mention people's names, though, just so I don't get a lawsuit. All right, so the next thing I'm going to read is Unforgettable. This is kind of like a spoken word poetry type thing, so it's not quite an essay. And yeah, so here we go. This is Unforgettable. And I hope you can hear me okay, because I can't really see you. So I'll just ask my friends or Hannah, someone tell me. I kind of just woke up as well, so my voice might sound a little raggedy. Alrighty, so hopefully you guys can hear me. All right, so this next one is Unforgettable. I am the African-American homeless man at 14th Street, with a pile of bags set alongside his dark tattered rags, his head cocked in a deep pacifying sleep. I am the ethnically ambiguous woman walking not too slowly but also not too fast, her silver bullnose ring shining elegantly, her long black peacoat blowing in the wind as the air from the approaching train glides beneath her layers. I am her hand that holds on to a tiny silver sling bag full of secrets and lip gloss. I am the trumpet that pierces the airwaves down below. I am the cold, damp air and the smell of early morning exhaustion. I am the African-American guy, courageous in his bright red corduroy pants and Jordans. I am memories of watching Space Jam as a kid with my younger cousins in Chicago, and hoping that I could catch a glimpse of Michael Jordan on the south side just below the L tracks. I'm the old Korean man perched on a wooden bench with my cane between my legs. I am the trumpet player who weaves stories through my earlobes, and although I can't see him and don't know what direction he is coming from, he is around me and inside me. He is me and I am him. I am my little brother's trumpet when he first brought it home. I am that dreadful sound of those first few notes played relentlessly until it was time to go to sleep. I am sleepless and irritable, but by God, I am that trumpet in that black boy's hand, and I'm going to teach you a tune. I am her plastic pink sunglasses and the sound of Nirvana coming out of her earpods. I'm his black hoodie, her black hoodie, his black coat. I'm all things black and colorless, but I'm full of expression, don't you know it? I'm a black cup of coffee, not just any black cup. I'm the black coffee in his white hand. I keep you warm and full, and although I make you slightly neurotic, you can't imagine a morning without me. Do you hear me? I'm those dangling keys with pictures of children and familial memories. I'll cherish your stories and keep them safe. I'm the lady pushing you, and I feel you pushing me, and together we push each other to places we don't want to go but still must. I'm the money in your pocket and the credit card in your wallet. I'm your job and your future and your retirement and your hate and the job you love and the boss you detest, and I am all of those things and none of those things in the same moment. I'm the bed you wish you were still in. I'm the trumpet that gets louder, and you wouldn't know it, but I'm a full horn section just waiting to be taken on stage. I'm my own sound of applause, an encore just waiting to happen. I'm an overheard conversation about winter being hard and life is hard, and the trumpet plays notes that are hard, and as it bangs its tune into my brain, I can't think much about how hard life is anymore. I'm his leather jacket, and I look like Shaft, but I've got the black power of 1,000 panthers deeply rooted in my soul. I'm the holes in your clothes. Rip me up and tear me off until we're naked, and then maybe we can see each other clearly. Wouldn't you know, I'm black, natural hair, and his soft, buttery, dark skin, and I'll look at you the way he looked at me, but only for a moment. I'm the trumpet that keeps us all together. I'm playful and coy, and a little drummer boy, and a child and a man, and that Chinese girl with fair skin. I'm a parasol on a hot summer day. I'm Nat King Cole blasting out of the trumpet, and forevermore that's how we'll stay. I'm a child in St. Louis dancing with my grandmother, hand in hand, as she sings in my ear. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. That was a hard one to read and also to write because, yeah, that was my grandma's favorite song. And I heard someone playing it in Union Square, as I've just said. And I think I maybe cried on the subway that morning. Lots of tears went into these essays. And yeah, so anyway, that was unforgettable. That's also going to be part of my essay collection about New York. And then finally, I'm just going to do one more. I had a few others, which you can find at different places. I have this essay published by Pearl Press. It's called Girls in Closets and Why the Pitcher is the Only One Who Knows How to Aim. So you can Google that one. It's in Pearl Press. I have an essay, Almond Milk, about a friend's death in Cell Vision, a friend's publication. And I also have another piece, I can't remember what it's called actually, but it's being published in Breadcrumbs magazine. So a few essays kind of being dispersed around the New York literati. I'm just kidding. They're like smaller blogs, but they're still really cool. And Breadcrumbs has been around for a while, so I'm really honored to have my piece in there, although I can't for the life of me remember what it's called right now. I'm just going to get my dog because he's about to bark. Hold on. Don't do that. All right, so this is my last one. I'm watching you, Yoshi. Okay, so this one is a little tough, but it means a lot to me. And this will be the last essay in my book that I'm putting together now. So yeah, I finished it last night. So it's still a little rusty. There's probably like a million errors, but just bear with me. Okay, this is called What Are You Gonna Do With Your Life? Who was I when COVID started? What did I want? The disparity between that girl and the woman I am now is vast. A chasm of time and space, fear and sadness, longing thoughts that keep me awake at night, as big as an ocean. Who was I when I first moved to New York City? What did I want? I walked into the office of Simon & Schuster with a brown manila envelope housing my resume and some writing samples, along with my dream of working in publishing. As a girl, I spent most nights curled in my small closet, writing stories of faraway places that existed in my imagination. Life was never good enough, never enough. I'm here to drop off my resume at Simon & Schuster, I told the security guard, who had probably seen millions of girls like me dressed in humble wannabe editorial attire, rewinding and fast-forwarding parts from The Devil Wears Prada in their minds, hoping that they could cut through the noise and join Dorothy on that yellow brick road. If you don't have an appointment, we can't let you up. Dejected, I headed out the side entrance and made my way through the underbelly of the Rockefeller Center, headed back to Sunset Park where I lived. I was 24 and full of enviable energy and self-confidence, a twinkle in my eye that has dimmed considerably in the past 7.5 years. Who was that girl and what did she want? Money and success, an Upper East Side boyfriend and vacations on a yacht, true love, the kind you see in the movies, and stories that she could tell her grandkids. New York was a haven, a new home, a place that I still love even as I start to pack my belongings and head to a new adventure. It's common to reminisce before leaving something so integral to your life. New York makes up a significant part of the quilt of my journey, and I would be remiss to not pay respects and sing its praises. They say, as you hear a taxi, they say sometime around your second or third year, you come to terms with whether or not New York is a place you wish to continue living. Around your 7th or 8th, you have a similar reckoning. And if you come out on the other side, you're considered a New Yorker. 8 years, and you've earned that badge of honor. If 2020 has taught me anything, it's that things rarely go according to plan. My great exodus from this easternmost Eden is 20 days before my 8th anniversary. At some point in a person's adulthood, they realize that mental health and quality of life far outweighs the label, even one they spent nearly 8 years working toward. In my 7.5 year, COVID broke me. I spent one summer night obliterated from wine and a depression that was unfamiliar to me, Standing on a bridge near Prospect Park, my then boyfriend held my dog's leash as I tried to climb over. I wanted to jump. The sound of cars rushing underneath me and the cold summer air on my face was both intoxicating and sobering. The adrenaline from the fantasy of suicide hit my serotonin levels in ways they hadn't seen since COVID hit. When COVID first came to the city, I remember walking my dog in my neighborhood when I noticed a makeshift morgue outside of the hospital near our local park. Friends started telling me about the deaths of their friends and former colleagues. On the day I had an interview with Allies of Skin for a job in Berlin, I ran into my next door neighbor, who told me her boss, the head doctor of a large Manhattan hospital, killed herself, shot in the head. I collected these stories with detachment. I hadn't yet produced the mental constructs to properly process the sheer amount of death that was surrounding me. Early one summer morning, a few weeks before I stood barefoot, cradling the railing of the pedestrian bridge, I awoke to my dog barking and sounds of wailing from above my bedroom. The ambulance arrived, and I watched from my third-floor window as my upstairs neighbor was carried out in a black stretcher. The wailing never stopped. New York City is made for the resilient, those who persist in following their dreams and persevere no matter the obstacles. I spent almost 8 years cultivating this skill down to a science, but when met with so much death, you start to wonder, am I living the way I want? Who am I and what do I want out of life? I know what I didn't want. I didn't want to die that summer night as I climbed the guardrail on the bridge. I wanted to start anew. To remove myself from the depression and sorrow I found both internally and externally, take all that I had learned and start fresh in a place a little less chaotic than the one I was in. 7.5 years ago, I came to New York looking for a new me, wrapped in cocaine-fueled nights, table service at the box, rubbing more than elbows with musicians and celebrities, and climbing the corporate ladder at the likes of Getty, Sony, and New York Magazine. I transformed from a shy, unsure girl from the Midwest into a confident, proud, unstoppable New Yorker. In a month, I'm headed to start a new chapter in a much slower, less chaotic place. A city with its own set of challenges and opportunities, its own cast of characters and ready-made meals for the hungover, akin to the mini bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches I ate the morning after. Things will be different, and I'll probably spend every day missing New York City. But as Dorothy said, there's no place like home. And if there's anything COVID has taught me, it's that home exists within you. There were nights I did so much cocaine, I felt as though I would never fall asleep. And if I did, that I would never wake up. I made it through them then, and I'll make it through now. As always, with a smile on my face for the parts that I've somehow managed to remember, carried deep inside me like a locket that I and only New York City have a key to. Thank you. That's it. And best of luck to everyone performing in the rest of the festival. Thank you for taking the time to listen to little parts of my story in this crazy city. And you can follow me on Kristen on Instagram. It's Kristen not Harry. I run Left Bank Magazine if you want to follow that and read some things I have there. And hopefully this book will find a home. So thanks, Hannah. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Kristen. Thank you for sharing all of that with us and giving us sort of a window into your New York experience, the origin experience, and sort of the transformational experience. And just to say, I'm always so happy when people are making decisions to move to this side of the Atlantic. So you will definitely make another home over here. So looking forward to your move. So that said, so next we've got a video from Ray Hotoda. Ray is the music director of the Fresno Philharmonic. She's a conductor, a pianist, and she's an advocate for musicians. And she's playing Satie's Gymnopédie No. 1.
Hello, my name is Ray Hotoda, and I'm the music director of the Fresno Philharmonic. During this difficult and precarious time, so much has changed, and so many things will change. Moving forward, I believe that music and the arts are important. and now more than ever. I've always loved this piece by French composer Eric Satie, his Gymnopédie No. 1, for its transparency and beauty. I hope this music gives you a moment of peace and reflection.
That was beautiful. That was Ray Hotoda. And I'm so happy to introduce our next guest, Rachel Sage. She is an indie singer-songwriter, and I'm just going to pass the stage over to her. So welcome, Rachel.
Oh, thank you so much. Wow, that was gorgeous and inspiring. Everyone today has been incredible, and every time I thought I knew what song I would start with, because I do like this to be a conversation among all the artists on the lineup, I thought, oh, maybe not that. But that performance just made me want to do this one. This is a song about finding your inspiration, no matter what time of day, what time of night, what country, what planet you're on. This is called Spark. It's always easy to be open to a stranger. It's always easy to be someone else at night. It's always easy to be brave when you're in danger. Hold me like a candle, shine me like a light. Hold on, hold on, hold on to me, angel. I don't know your name, but I can see you in the dark. Hold on to me, angel. I don't know your secrets, I feel you like a spark. It's never easy to be open to a loved one. Inevitably there is too much expectation. It's never easy to be open to a loved one. Hold me like a stranger, I will never lie. Hold on, hold on, hold on to me, angel. I don't know your name, but I can see you in the dark. Hold on to me, angel. I don't know your secrets, I feel you like a spark. I don't know your secrets, but I feel you like a spark. Ah-da-da-da-da-da, ah-da-da-da-da-da, ah-da-da-da-da-da. It's always easy to be open to a stranger. It's always easy to be someone else at night. It's always easy to be brave when you're in danger. Hold me like a candle, shine me like a light. Hold me like a candle, shine me like a light. Hold me like a candle, shine me like a light. Hold me like a candle, shine me like a light. Hold me like a candle, shine me like a light. Hold on, hold on, hold on to me, angel. I don't know your name, can see you in the dark. Hold on to me, angel. I don't know your secrets, I feel you like a spark. I don't know your secrets, I feel you like a spark. I don't know your secrets, I feel you like a spark. I don't know your secrets, but I feel you like a spark. So I am coming to you from upstate New York. I'm a Manhattanite most of the time, but lately I've been upstate and there's been a little bit more nature and birds singing and things like that, things that a city girl wasn't quite so used to. But one thing that we all have wherever we are is the knowledge that even if it's a rainy day, if you're in England or wherever you may be, the clouds will eventually clear. And I know we've all been clinging to that on a metaphorical level for the last however many months. This is called Blue Sky Days. Blue sky days, white ocean's open embrace, God's sun rays, red moonlight's God-giving grace. But I don't know where I'm going, I can't see straight. The line upon the pavement is a moving snake. Feel hope in the dark, reaching out. Recklessness and anger's rushing out my mouth. Oh, oh. Gratitude. How could I forget you? Bare feet in sand dunes, melodies from old-fashioned tunes, minty in bed, wisdom that's over my head. But I don't know where I'm going, I can't see straight. The line upon the pavement is a moving snake. Feel hope in the dark, reaching out. Recklessness and anger's rushing out my mouth. Oh, gratitude. How could I forget you? Gratitude. How could I forget you? Blue sky days, white oceans, open embrace. But I don't know where I'm going, I can't see straight. The line upon the pavement is a moving snake. Feel hope in the dark or reaching out. Recklessness and anger's rushing out my mouth. I don't know where I'm going, I can't see straight. The line upon the pavement is a moving snake. Feel hope in the dark or reaching out. Recklessness and anger's rushing out my mouth. Oh, gratitude. How could I forget you? Oh, gratitude. How could I forget you? Some blue sky days for y'all. Well, when Hannah first asked me to be part of MUSEfest, it took me all of, half a second to say yes. Oui, je voudrais jouer pour vous. Because not only do I feel that Hannah and I share, musical and artistic sensibilities across the board. I love her curation. I love all the artists involved in today's event. But I also run a record label called Empress Records, and we do festivals akin to this one pretty frequently too, Empress Fests. And when I first moved to New York, I was part of a women's performance collective called Urban Muse. So, it was all meant to be, or beshert, as we say in Hebrew. And speaking of Hebrew, I'm going to do a little Yiddishkeit for you. Not quite Hebrew, a little different, but Hebraic. This is my punk version of Umru Minu. And I know you may think you don't speak Yiddish, but I promise by the end of the song you'll know at least 2 words, and I hope you'll sing along. Wer kennt die Schönheit von einem Verstehen? Wer kennt die Schein von deiner Augen sein? Und nicht zerrissen werden soll sein Herz verfreit. Und nicht zerrissen werden soll sein Herz verleid. Du, Umru meine du. Du, Umru meine du. Ah, 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 ah. Tell me why I long so much for you. Never a day or evening passes by without thoughts, dreams of you who are my heart. Without thoughts, dreams of you who are my life. You, my unrest, only you. You, my unrest, only you. wo je denke, so nach dir sag, es geht doch nicht weg an Nacht der Tag. Und noch ein Trag von dir und noch ein Träum von dir, von dir, von dir. Du Leben meinst du Herz in mir, du, meine du, meine du. All together now, du, meine du, meine du. Ah, 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 Hey! Yes. Folks who know a little bit more about me, perhaps there are a few tuning in today. They may know that I first started recording and making albums when I was about 12 years old. And that is because I received an incredible gift from all of my relatives pooling together at that age for my bat mitzvah. And it was a 4-track tape recorder. So I dove in and I started producing my own demos and, excuse me, I'm getting verklempt. And, you know, some of the songs that I still play, I started writing at that age. And this next one has been somewhat of a good luck charm. It's called Sister Song, and I can't help but dedicate it to all the incredible artists performing today and to Hannah and MUSEfest. And you will note that I wrote the melody for the bridge when I was about 12. So keep an ear out for that. Everybody's looking over your shoulder. Seems I can't wait to hear what's next. Everybody's saying she's looking older. Could it be there is a cruel subtext to all this endless adulation? All this reckless fatuation. So I will stay with you tonight in case this corset gets too tight, and I will keep you company, 'cause that's what a sister should be. So they said it was the year of the woman. I believe it was the year of sex. Maybe this will be the year of the human. That could be a bit complex for all these endless aberrations from meaningful expectations. So I will stay with you tonight in case this corset gets too tight, and I will keep you company, 'cause that's what a sister should be. Everybody's looking under your mattress. Seems I can't wait to find that pea. Maybe you were never quite the princess everybody was ashamed you'd be, and all these endless presentations must affect your concentration. So I will stay with you tonight in case this corset gets too tight, and I will keep you, I will keep you, I will keep you company, 'cause that's what a sister should be. Yeah, that's what a sister should be. That's what a sister should be. That's what a sister should be. Keeping it peppy today because it's only 3:15 in the afternoon here. You know, I have lots of energy. Usually I do my live streams at night. Hope you don't mind that I dressed up like it is evening, but this is more of one that hopefully you can dance around to in your living room. I look around at all I see you and I feel free, but I see him and I feel tense. Look around at all I know and all the places we could go to, but when I hear him, I hear defense. Ooh, we're gonna get in trouble if we're not careful. Ooh, we're gonna get in trouble, and he's hot on our trail. Listen to the words I hear him whispering inside my ear, but when I hear him, I hear noise. Imagining your hand in mine, I hold the concept of sublime, but I'm confounded by a choice. Ooh, we're gonna get in trouble if we're not careful. Ooh, we're gonna get in trouble, and he's hot on our trail. Look around at all I see you and I feel free, but I see him and I feel. Look around at all I know and all the places we could go to, but when I hear him, I hear. Ooh, we're gonna get in trouble. We're gonna get in trouble. Hot on our. Don't forget to hydrate like I do. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I've loved that there's been some spoken word and poetry today. I am also, like one of the other artists a little earlier, I'm also working on a book of poetry, a little bit of prose in there too. I'm going to do a piece for you now. If I can find my jingle bells. That I've been performing live for a long time, and usually I have a drummer and a violinist and a cellist, but I know you've got great imaginations, so don't mind me if I just dance in my seat here a little bit. This is called Hit Song. The hit song. That hit me hard song hides inside me, so afraid to rear its Medusa head, the torrential and tempestuous net of suck Cess, a tangled web woven tightly against my pale skin. But if I can deliver on it, if I can just give in, give in, give in to what the elders assert is the natural end of the scale of my middle C, of my bottom line. Maybe it seems my time will come and quickly I will move through this quicksand that's held me till now like a stone, immobile and more often than not alone. But awake I could become, so able suddenly to shine upon the planets of audience and animals, eternity and freedom of audience and animals, eternity and freedom of audience and animals, eternity and freedom. And though sincerity may be lost in the wake of all of this, the sweet, sweet smell of success, the sweet, sweet smell of success, the sweet, sweet smell of success, the sweet, 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 sweet smell of success. I'm not quite sure how we're doing here. I think I have time for one more, but if I don't, Hannah, please just dive in and cut me off. Give that a 3-second pause. Okay. Well, this past week, we were observing World AIDS Day and mindful of all of those who we have lost to the AIDS epidemic and also to those who continue to battle it. So I was thinking of my dear first singing teacher, Gene McLaughlin, and I'd like to play this song for him. This is called Unbeauty. Do you miss me at all? Do you turn off the light when you sleep? I always leave the light on. Do you crawl when you creep? Do you fly when you fall from above? I always fall for someone. When the rain comes down, are you there in your room, listening hard for the thunder? When the rain comes down, are you where you need to be to appreciate the great unbeauty? Do you miss me at all? Do you turn off the light when you dream? I always leave the light on. And are you just what you seem? Did you always believe in the one? I still believe he might come. When the sun comes up, are you there in your room, listening hard for the silence? When the sun comes up, are you where you need to be to appreciate the great unbeauty? Do you miss me at all? Do you turn off the light when you love? I always leave the light on. Do you crawl when you creep? Fly when you fall from above? I always fall for someone. When the darkness falls, are you there in your room, listening hard for the distance? Darkness
darkness falls, are you where you need to be to appreciate the great unbeauty, unbeauty, unbeauty?
Thank you so much for listening. Please keep in touch on Facebook or find me at rachelsage.com. And thank you, MUSEfest, for having me. Woohoo!
Thank you so much, Rachel. That was a wonderful set. Thank you so much for sharing your songs with us. That was just a great moment. That was, there were so many beautiful words and sounds, and I just, I'm so pleased that you were able to play. Yes. So next, we've got film from a wonderful filmmaker, Diane Foster. She's an LA filmmaker. She's also an actor. She's a producer and a director. And she is the founder of Wally Bird Productions. And I've got two clips to show you from recent projects she's been working on. One is a clip from Make-A-Wish, and the other is a clip from a short film called Shiri. And in fact, in the second clip, Diane makes an appearance as an actor as well. So you can try to guess who she is.
Lexi? Lexi? Lexi?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
And action!
Your mom called. She wants to know if you're bringing someone to the wedding.
Just likes your photo. Johnny says party's starting at 5. Don't forget the beer.
I remembered the beer.
Awesome, mate.
Do you know what this is?
Oh.
It's a dragon fruit. It's part of the cactus species, origin unknown. Swipe right, swipe left, swipe right, swipe right, swipe left, swipe right, match! Hi! Gina says, hey, winky face.
When was this beer built?
1909.
I am really happy to be introducing to you Keira Metcalf. She is a writer and a musician, and she is actually performing today. She's on set making a video right now for a song from her recent album. She can tell us a little bit about that. But welcome, Keira.
Hi. Oh, well, there I am. Hi. Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, it's I'm currently on the set of a new music video for a song that will be out this February. So it's nice. I just, I was already all done up. So I feel ready to go, which is nice. So I will get started. This first song is off of my latest EP called Indelicate. You can get it anywhere. And it's called Lily.
I wanna be a lily, open, unfold, too good to be cold. And I wanna keep your gaze on me as I dance and bend, and we close the distance between everywhere we thought we'd be and everywhere we go with our eyes closed. And I'm afraid of everything you know, but I have to try with my fingers tied to a tree.
I won't be free unless you climb with me. I don't want to ever sing your name, to watch you escape as my faith caves, 'cause I'm afraid of everything I face. I think I'm too much of everything you want to know that you don't. So I'll keep my head above my heart as long as you won't. As long as you won't. As long as you won't. To have what I crave feels like a trick. To have what I crave feels like a trick. To have what I crave feels like a trick. To have what I crave feels like a trick. To have what I crave feels like a trick. To have what I crave feels. I wanna be a lily. I wanna be a lily. Up and unfold. I wanna be a lily. I wanna be a lily. Thank you so much. It's funny because I have like an audience of crew members here, and then audience that I can't see, but I know you're there. So this is next. Oh, Google says I'm a superstar. Just kidding. This song is also off of Indelicate, and if you're looking for all my updated stuff, that's all on Instagram, and it's where I update you on everything that's going on, most of which is just me sitting in my apartment with my cat. So yeah, the song is called Thornbird, and I hope you enjoy it. I believed in fantasy. I took you with me, then a straight and left us drifting. It's not that I'm so incapable, but it don't make it easy. And shouldn't it be, if we're so close to flying away, then why can't I sing? Why can't I stay? Are you the boy I've been searching for? Would it be worth it just for a moment to be perfect? And all I see are blind horizons approaching too quickly. Where are my rose-colored eyes to give me the trees and out of the skies? If we're so close to flying away, then why can't I sing? Why can't I stay? Are you the boy gone? Am I the thorn bird? Are you the thorn? Will I be perfect before I'm done? Am I the thorn bird? Are you the thorn? Will I be worth it before I'm gone? Am I the thorn bird? Are you the thorn? Will I be perfect before I'm done? And so, I can't write sad emotional songs and then not get emotional. That's how it goes. What else? I wish I had happier songs. I apologize, but that's where all the good stuff is. All right. This song is off my first EP ever that came out in 2012 when I was just a baby. It's called The Goodbye Song. So if you need a breakup anthem, here you go. Call it a fallout. I know you're angry 'cause you know that I want out. It's nothing you did, baby, it's who you are now. And I can't live like this. And down by the hillside, I waited hours for you to remember it's our time. You had a plan, but I wanted you all mine. I'm so sorry, my dear. You're so classic, oh, you're so classic. And I can tell by the way you call me darling. You're so classic, ain't it kind of tragic that we're not that perfect portrait anymore? Call me dramatic, but I left playing leading lady to our antics. And didn't we get so high from being frantic, manic, romantic, fictitious, and false? And down by the ocean I waited reluctantly into promises broken. No, I don't blame you, but when so out in the open, it's easier to fall into a hole. You're so classic, oh, you're so classic. And I can tell by the way you love me slowly. You're so classic, ain't it kind of tragic that we're not that perfect portrait anymore? If we had a second chance, I wouldn't change a thing, just leave well enough alone. Even if it's been time wasting, no, it'd always be with wasting. Just to get that kill's worth tasting. I sigh and wave you off the dock now. You float away from me, I'll miss the way your voice sounds, while I'm still guarded by the quaintness of our small town. I love you, you know. You're so classic, oh, you're so classic. And I can tell by the way you say it's over. You're so portrait anymore. That was my first like heartbreak breakup song. They're sad. They just get right to me. But also like, I don't know. I enjoy playing them, so that balances it out, I think. Alrighty. What else? This is a newer song. It's not out yet, but it will be in 2021. This song will come out. I am determined. Chair. I'm good. Tell me I'm good. So I can shoot it down once again, but I wish I didn't want to spit it out, rip it out. I'm good. I'm good. Tell me I'm not. Believe me, I'm trying. You can't see, but I'm struggling. Believe me, I'm drowning. Please don't leave, I can't breathe. I'm good, I'm easy. Come closer. I just want to love you right. Do you feel good? Do you feel good? Do I make you feel some kind of way so I can stay here with you and walk out on me? Believe me, I'm trying. You can't see, but I'm struggling. Believe me, I'm drowning. Please don't leave, I can't breathe. When I walk the line, the tide ropes my vice. I'm trying to speak slowly. I'm creeping up behind me, saying jump, don't jump, don't jump, just dip your toe over the edge. Taking the smoke, don't choke, dip your toe over the edge. Be good, hold your head up, be not so smart, not so beautiful. Who says you have to be good? Don't need to make believe. Believe me, I'm trying to fall out of orbit so your whole world won't revolve around my vicious cycles. Believe me, I love you, but no, I'm not worthwhile. Still, I want to be good, so I'm trying for you, trying for me. Thank you. I don't know who you are or where you are, but I hope you are enjoying. All right, I got time for a few more, right? All right. Hydration is key. So again, I would love to thank Hannah for having me on. I think the idea of MUSEfest is so fantastic. Just bringing so many different women together in different mediums to, remember why we do creative things and to get to build more of a creative community, which is always a good thing, especially when we can't be in person. So thank you again. This was my latest single. Well, my latest single that was not a cover. I also recently did a cover of Sally's song from Nightmare Before Christmas for Halloween, and that was also fun. But this song is called Cheap Kind. It's on the interweb. And there's common themes of like, am I good enough in most of my songs? And that's why I keep writing, to figure that out or prove it to myself one way or the other. And here we go. Reaching up to feel the earrings missing. Don't search the street, you're nearly home. You know it's gone. This is why you always buy the cheap kind. No use lamenting what's so easily replaced. But picture you rolling in the gutter, soon forgotten and rarely, if ever missed. See, this is why we don't have nice things. You know you're really going to lose now. This is why I'm scared to try. Afraid I'm only going to lose. You're prone to getting too comfortable. Better to keep you on your toes before you get to be too much scandal. This is why you ought to stay a stranger. Faint a word, then slink away to waste before you get into trouble. Try to have some self-control. This is why we don't have nice things. You know you're really going to lose now. This is why I'm scared to try. Afraid I'm only going to lose. This is why we don't have nice things. You know you're really going to lose them. This is why I'm scared to try. Afraid I'm only going to lose. Gave you such a pretty ring. You swore you'd never leave your finger. No need to show him you were careless. Don't let him see the stones broke already. Don't let him know he could do better. Just put the pieces back together. Just let him go, he could do better. This is why we don't have nice things. You know you're really going to lose now. This is why I'm scared to try. Afraid I'm only going to lose. Yeah, this is why we don't have nice things. You know you're only going to lose them. This is why I'm scared to try. Afraid I'm only going to lose. Thank you. That one's fun. That like borders on, sad but fun. All right, I think I have time for one more. So again, thank you. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to keep up with me, I'm on every platform that you are on. So you'll find me there. Just at Kira Metcalf. And this last song is a cover by Jacques Brel. So if there's any, French people, French Canadians, Francophone people, or Francophiles, this is for you. Ne me quitte pas, il faut oublier, tout s'oublier, qui s'enfuit déjà oublier le temps des malentendus et le temps perdu. À savoir comment oublier ces heures qui tuaient parfois à coups de pourquoi le cœur de bonheur. Ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas. Moi, je t'offrirai des perles de pluie venues des pays où il pleut pas. Je creuserai la terre jusqu'après ma mort pour couvrir ton corps doré de lumière. Je ferai qu'un domaine où l'amour sera loin, où l'amour sera roi, où tout sera reine. Ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas. Je t'inventerai des mots insensés que tu comprendras. Je te parlerai de ces amants-là qui ont vu le froid, leur cœur s'embraser. Je te raconterai l'histoire de ce roi mort, de n'avoir pas pu te rencontrer. Ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas. On a vu souvent rejaillir le feu de l'ancien volcan qu'on croyait trop vieux. Il est paraît-il des terres brûlées dans nos blues de blé qu'un meilleur avril. Et quand vient le soir, coupe un ciel flamboyant, le rouge et le noir ne se poussent-ils pas? Ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas. Je vais plus pleurer, je ne vais plus parler, je me cacherai là à te regarder danser, sourire et à t'écouter chanter, puis rire. Laisse-moi devenir l'ombre de ton ombre, l'ombre de ta main, l'ombre de ton chien. Ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas. Thank you so much. I think that's my time.
That was great. Thank you so much, Kira. That was a wonderful set. Yay!
Oh my God. Thank you for having me.
Yes, that was wonderful. So that was our last live set of the evening. We've got two more events taking place. The next thing that's happening is Stephanie Bouquet, who is an artist local to me, local around here. She is a landscape painter and a painter of flowers and absolutely works with color. Painter and artist. She put together a video to give you a little tour of her studio and her paintings. So the video is called On the Road to Meet Nature.
Hello, welcome in my artist workshop. My name is Stephanie and I will show you my work.
Okay, well, thank you so much, everybody who has participated in MUSEfest and everybody who has joined us this evening. So, a few of you for the whole evening, and several of you popping in and out as the evening has progressed. It's been just a delight for me to be in touch with my friends and creative community, to pull some people together, and to, as Kira was saying, to sort of build community. And I think it's something that we're all sort of needing right now. So this edition of MUSEfest has been particularly important for that. The final guest and performer for the evening is Reagan Good. She has published several books of poetry, and this one is called The Needle. I'm having a hard time lining it up with my video camera. So Reagan could not be here with us tonight, but I told her I would read a poem from The Needle. Reagan Good is one of the most wonderful poets I know. On the cover of The Needle, there's a quote from Stephanie Burt who says, "Good has a sense of pentameter and a sense of image and a sense of experiment that almost never go together." She's a wonderful poet, and one of the reasons why I love her work so much is that every single word is a home run. So I'm going to read a poem called "The 9th Street Bridge Over the Gowanus Canal, Brooklyn, New York." And then this is going to conclude our session for MUSEfest today. We're running another session tomorrow with another set of amazing women. So please join us, 7 p.m. Paris, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, noon if you're in Chicago or the Midwest, and then that means 10 p.m. in Los Angeles and the West Coast. And there are other time zones too, but those are the only ones I've got committed to memory. So thank you for joining us. So to conclude session 1 of MUSEfest by Reagan Good. This thimble is out of round, moldy lamb bones and sour chocolate cakes. What does it take to make a sugar turn? The butter is the frothy loam that births the spores and nourishes their tubes. It is a rusted metal meal we eat. Pyrroloid plastic perfumes condensed to viscous, cruddy froths float down the crud canal with its crud banks, woven wooden sides, and humped embankments of shaggy historical and shipwrecked waste. These rusted screws will not unscrew. They smelt and soldered the finials. Little church steeples were poured and baked and broken off. Here you can dig up dagger heads and iron balls and bucolic Brooklyn grape clusters in trident shapes. These lab emeralds are more beautiful than our sun. And these gears are minor planets with clicking blades, caterwauling across the sky, weeping, whining noise. The syncopated bell by the Bascule Bridge sings ding, ding, ding as a ship doth past, and everything must stop. The ship's progress was truly like a funeral dirge. Metal nets were cast and hung like iron flags. Nets of tonnage link and weave, slam and slammed the crazy, wretched subway overpass. Jam a wrench into the clicking machine by the purple lake, hot with tanning gas and contemporary garbage juice. Chalk white mingles with industrial grades of gray. This snaking, befouled river stinks and kinks, staining its cement apron a sickening chartreuse. At my feet, a metal earth has a metal spoon. Lift your head high. These rooftops are made for dancing under a Lalique moon in tightly bodiced silk shirts as the mixer below turns like a foggy centrifuge. That's from Reagan Good's from The Needle. All right, thank you so much for joining MUSEfest. Come back again tomorrow. We're going to do this again, but differently.